sometimes life has a way of forcing me to slow down. And I'm really learning to embrace that at this point in my life. The universe isn't just out there, it's interacting with you. Claim your power by embracing the unknown. This is Tracy with Tracy Talks, and I'm here to ignite your curiosity. Don't just listen, embrace it. Yesterday was just one of those out of sync days for me. I didn't sleep well at all. And it seems that my sleep pattern has been inconsistent. And one night I'll sleep well. The next night it seems like I don't sleep at all. I woke up yesterday late, which was really late for me. And I had my fur babies upset because I wasn't up and getting their breakfast and letting them out and all of those things that need to happen in the morning. But the thoughts were flowing really well. And actually, when I was waking up, a scene from my childhood kind of downloaded into my head. And so once I got everybody settled for the morning, I started writing. And the words were just flowing out of me, which isn't always normal. It's not always typical. And when it does happen, it always feels like a relief. I had a meeting with my editor in a couple hours. The thought of me getting some more words out, sending something to her felt really good. And I was kind of on a cloud. And I was just trying to stay in that moment of being elevated, of being energized, of having access to energy and thoughts, and things were really in sync and flowing. I had been writing for about 3.5, 4 hours. I wanted to proofread some of my work. I wanted to go over some of it. And I was just doing some things around the house. I live in an old farmhouse. The bedrooms are all upstairs. The stairs are somewhat narrow and a little steeper. I always have to be aware when I am going up or down the stairs because my feet don't really fit on the stairs. And I don't know, I was thinking about some things. I was heading down. I typically wear a pretty stout, firm slipper because I don't like to just walk around barefoot all the time. I don't know. I need some support in my feet. I also like that I get traction. I have a lot of hardwood floors. But my slippers were downstairs. My feet were cold because it was cold last night. And I don't know what happened. I went down about 4 stairs. Next thing I know, I am falling and I hit really hard. I hit a lower part of my lower back and then kind of a higher part on the other side of my back. I reached up to grab onto the handrail because the handrail doesn't go all the way up. I have so much wood trim that I have to actually take 4 steps down before I can actually reach the handrail. But as I'm going and as I'm in this slow motion, because a lot of times when those kind of things happen, time seems to go slow and your awareness seems to just slow down as well and absorb everything as if the tape is barely moving. And I reached up to break my fall and I grab a hold of the handrail. I only slid down about halfway of the stairs because I stopped myself. But as I realized that the yanking on my arm and my shoulder, that was going to be very sore the next day. And once I got down to the bottom of the stairs, I had to feel into my body, make sure nothing seemed like it was broken or damaged too much. But I knew that I hit pretty hard and I'm going to have some bruises and I'm going to have some scuffs. And I kind of just sat down and took a moment to realize what was going on. And there's been so many times in my life recently where I get personally frustrated that some things don't feel like they're progressing fast enough. And when I do something, I want to see immediate results. I want some evidence that something is actually gaining momentum. And some of that is with content that I put out, and other times it's just within my own personal development, such as the writing. There have been times where in these last couple of weeks, I'm either on or off with my creativity, and I haven't been able to find a consistent, happy medium that is like either the water faucet's on or it's off. And when it's off, I haven't been able to turn it on without it just blasting. But as I took a moment to realize that I was probably getting a reminder that I just need to slow down, that there is no hurry, there is no deadline or no timeline. And I know sometimes we feel like we're going to miss our opportunity if we don't put ourselves out immediately, if we don't get back into the dating pool, if we don't do all of these things, if we don't find our next job, if we miss a promotion. I mean, we can play this game with ourselves that it's now or never. And that isn't really the truth. I'm not going to miss out on the things that are for me. I'm not going to miss out on the connections, on the opportunities, on aligning with who I will be aligning with. And as things work out, I have physically slowed my body down at this point because I ache and I am more aware of my movements. And like I said, I'm one of these people that takes some of these type of circumstances literally. I mean, I feel like I get my signs and symbols in these big cues of, no, you really need to slow down. And if you're not going to slow down, something happens to force me to slow down. That there is no hurry, that I don't have to save the world. I don't have to save anybody else. I just have to do my steps. And I can do them thoughtfully, intentionally, without rushing, without forcing, without trying to push things ahead when it's not really the right time. So much of this world is bombarding all of us with these messages that we have to buy now, we have to do this now. We can't just relax. We have to push ahead. We have to force ourselves to grow and to develop and to conquer the world. This is a consumer-based society where there's a lot of people that want you to spend more money, to do more things, to keep an economy going. And I think that's where that message is coming from. My message is different than yours, but I myself got a big slowdown. And I know mine has to do with feeling guilty about just taking time to recover, to recuperate, and how that really is okay. We need to take time to check in with our bodies. How am I doing? How am I feeling? So apparently this next week or so, I'm going to feel pretty sore. I'm going to feel pretty sensitive, aware, intentional. And who knows, maybe that was my own protection as well. I don't know. I'm just thankful nothing serious happened because, my digits are getting a little higher and my body is not as resilient as it used to be. And so, in reality, the situation could have been a whole lot worse. I had some outside projects that I needed to really focus on this weekend, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen. So, hopefully, I will get some time to work on those outside projects before it gets too cold. My message today: slow down, be aware, take care of yourself, listen to your body, listen to your heart. It's okay to relax and give yourself a break. Thank you for listening to this episode of Tracy Talks. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe, and share with others who would enjoy listening to this podcast. Friends can find Tracy Talks available on iTunes, Spotify, Substack, and YouTube. Hit me up on Instagram and Facebook at More Tracy Talks. And until next time, we meet again.